Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome here if you're new. Today we are in my office slash craft room slash junk pile slash storage, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, it has been, we have a little helper too. Say hi. This room has been such a blessing to us, and then it was like a curse, and now it's going to be back to a blessing. Whenever Daisy was first born, I was able to work out of it, and it really was awesome to have like a separate space. I could just close the door at the end of the day. Kids' toys weren't in it and all that. Once quarantine started back in March, nobody was working. Nobody was getting anything done except the kids. I was helping them with school, and I wasn't doing any kind of office work at all. So it just became one of those places where we just dropped things and closed the door and like out of sight, out of mind. I've actually already been working in here a couple of days. You can probably see the mess behind me. There's still so much that needs to be done, but I will show you what it looked like before. And so you can see here that there is no rhyme, reason, nothing. There's no plan of attack. There's no nothing. This is literally how it looked when I opened the door and just filmed for the very first time, and really had been in here for the very first time in several months. So I'm sure you can probably relate. You probably have a space in your house that looks kind of like this. And if you don't, then I applaud you, because honestly, this is the only way we can function, is if we have plenty of storage. And so I'm trying to maximize the storage in this room and just all throughout the house. But anyway, I just wanted to welcome y'all and say, I'm so glad you're here. This video is actually in partnership with an amazing company called MAPIFUL, and I'm going to show you a little bit more about that as the video goes on. They sent me the most beautiful gift a few weeks ago, and it means even more to me now than it did then, because it's a map of our beautiful city, and I'm going to show you how they customize everything and what a great company it is, because I was so blessed by them, and I know you will be too. So make sure you stick around for that. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video if you love organizing and you love craft rooms and all of those kinds of things. You love the finished product. I keep calling it an office. My husband says not to call it an office, to definitely call it a craft room, because he said people are gonna watch it thinking they're gonna get office tips, and it's really more about crafting and less about office-y kind of stuff. I have a lot of ideas, a lot of things that I want to hang. I need to put curtains up in here. We have cabinet doors that are going to go here on these cabinets right here. I've been looking at that mess for far too long. And yeah, just some, some pretty things to put here and there. So definitely make sure you stick around for the full video so you can see the reveal at the very end. And I guess we'll go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to show you a tour. I know you got to see the mess while I was talking, but I think I'm going to give you a tour of what it looks like now, because even though it is still a mess, it is better than what it was. I didn't film everything because a lot of it was just me going through trash, going through old files, getting rid of stuff that I knew I wasn't going to need anymore, or moving stuff out to our storage building, because it's just not stuff we use all the time. So I didn't film any of that, but I'm going to film all the cool, fun stuff, including the way I'm storing my wrapping paper, and a couple of other little hacks and tricks along the way. So I guess let's jump right in, right? Can you say that? Say jump right in.
Jump right.
Say it again.
No.
Say, we're just gonna jump right in.
No.
No. So here's a look at what I've done already. I'm going to show you what is in all of these boxes and how I organized them. But this is kind of what I did already. I organized all my cardstock. Apparently, I have a major cardstock obsession, a cardstock problem. But I love having different color cardstock on hand, because there's just so much you can do with it. And then we have our computer paper. And then this is like specialty cardstock. And the next shelf up is wrapping paper. There's just a few bags. I'm not a huge bag giver. I really prefer boxes. There's a few gift boxes back there as well. And then I shared this over on Instagram a while back. This is what I've used to organize my wrapping paper. It's actually a rack that is designed for pots and pans that I got at Target. It was so simple to do. I just, I originally had envisioned it laying over and me like sliding the wrapping paper in like shelves, but it didn't fit that way, and I actually like this better. So anyway, I love the way that turned out. It's such a good solution for me. I can take the whole container down, wrap my present, and then put the whole container back up. I'm actually also thinking about storing some tape and scissors right there as well. So it'll be kind of like a whole wrapping, deal happening here. All the wrapping things that I need. And this is tissue paper, and then cards and bows. And like I said, I'll show you the inside of those. Everything kind of fit nice and tidy in those boxes, and I was really happy with the way it turned out. So here's one more look. This we're not even gonna address right there. I don't even know what all that is. My husband just said to leave it. It's all bagged and labeled. It's extra cables and cords. Anyway, I guess everybody needs something like that in their house. And then we have our wireless router. There are doors that are gonna go on these cabinets, so I'm gonna be picking out hardware for those doors, but that's a look inside. Even though there's cabinet doors, I feel so good when it's organized. Below is a complete disaster. We have this huge printer that's a total necessity for really both businesses, so it has to stay. And unfortunately, it's not very pretty, but it's just one of those things that's functional. I have journals and a computer under here somewhere, some to-do lists. I have a few little organizers that are going to be cute to reuse, so I'm anxious to see how I can kind of fit that in. This is my office chair. We're not changing that. I absolutely love this office chair. It came from Office Depot. I'll try to link it. Here's a look at the craft desk. We have this, just one of these simple 8-cube organizers from Target that I really actually love and we're gonna keep. This is the way we did have everything stored, in these gray patterned bins, but I'm gonna go back with the solid blush. I love that pink color. I think it's so pretty, and it's kind of a signature of Bloom, so I think that's really pretty. I'm gonna replace all 8 of them with that, and then I have some labels. We're gonna make some labels too for that. I love this little piece of art. I think I'm thinking about hanging this, work hard and be nice to people, up here somewhere. So we'll see. I have this organizer right here that I'm thinking is gonna go on this wall. I got it on major sale. Look at that, $8.74 for this whole wall hanging here from Hobby Lobby. And then each of the pieces were on sale too. $2.99. I think the little cups were even cheaper than that. Yeah, $1.74 for the hanging cups. They have the little hooks on them and they just hang like that. Isn't that cute? So I'm anxious to do that. I think I'm gonna put that up here somewhere. And then I think that's it. I think that's everything. Earlier, I had mentioned to you that I had a chance to collaborate with an awesome company called MAPIFUL, and they make these custom maps. You can get them for literally of anywhere on earth. I think you can type in anywhere on earth and they will give you the aerial map of that location. So whenever they first reached out to me and asked if we wanted to collaborate, I thought, oh my gosh, I may do, you know, Jamaica is where we honeymooned. I could do Negril, Jamaica, or I could do really anywhere we have vacationed as a family or anything like that. And I narrowed it down, and y'all know what I landed on. I mentioned it earlier. I landed on my hometown, our current home, which is Lake Charles, Louisiana. And I am so glad that I did. Again, this is back, I think this was back in July even, whenever we first started talking, and I picked Lake Charles, and I'm so glad I did. But this is what our map looks like. I did it in black and white, kind of going with the black and white theme for the craft room. So this is the actual aerial view of our city, of the map of Lake Charles. And then you can customize the wording down here. So I changed it. It does have the name of the city, but I changed it to say our home, and then it has the coordinates, so the latitude and longitude of that location, any location that you choose, which is so neat. You don't have to choose black and white. They have so many different color patterns. I think there's a few different color schemes that are like a teal, a turquoise, and an orange, a rust color. Anyway, I'm thinking I'm going to hang mine right up here like this on this brick wall. I love the idea of the black and white contrast against the brick. I'm gonna have to call in my husband to help me with this one, but that's what I'm thinking. Thank you so much, MAPIFUL, for helping me with this video, because a few weeks ago this was a special gift, and now this is really a priceless gift to me, because I just love to have that reminder of the fact that Lake Charles is our home. Can't wait to display my new MAPIFUL. As you can see, one of the very first things that I decided to do was add this removable wallpaper behind the desk, on the top and the bottom of the desk. I just absolutely love it. I think it's so cute. It's Opal House. It's from Target. And it's just one of those rolls that you just buy and stick yourselves. It's already, you know, sticky on the back. There's no adhesive or glue to add or anything like that. It went on really, really easily. Once I had that done, I decided to add a light. We had actually purchased this light for the hurricane evacuation because it's battery powered, it's LED, it's remote controlled, it's all the things, and it was a really inexpensive find at Target. So I didn't need it for that, but I decided to add it to my office. I don't have under desk or under cabinet lighting on my desk. We didn't add that whenever we renovated, and I kind of wish we would have, but this light was actually the perfect solution. I could not believe how much light it puts off, and the fact that it is remote control was just like even an added bonus. I think the most dreaded part of the whole craft room makeover was going through these bins. I have so much stuff that I've just accumulated over the years. If you are a person that likes to craft, or is a creative minded person like me, it's really hard to get rid of things that you think you might use again one day, whether it's little decor items or little, cute scissors or different punches and different stamps and stickers. Anyway, what ends up happening is you buy something for a project and you end up not using it all, and then you just want to keep it in case you want to do another project in the future. Okay, so that's enough, but it is true. So I did get them nice and organized, and I'm definitely happy with the way it turned out. It's so hard to believe that I'm actually saying this, but this office/craft room is finally done, and I could not be happier about the way it turned out. It really has already brought me so much joy. Just walking in here when it's nice and tidy makes me so happy. Now the kids will come in and they will do their artwork underneath my craft table, which is their favorite spot. I put a little basket down there so that they had a spot, but it gets a little messy from time to time, but my goodness, it is such an improvement from the storage space that it was before. It's actually functional now for our family, and it has already brought us so much joy. I cannot believe it's been over 3 months since we started this project, and yes, we did have a second hurricane, Hurricane Delta. Our community has been totally upside down, but things are getting better. They're getting a little bit more back to normal, especially in our house. The kids are back at school, so I've been able to get some of the projects wrapped up that I had already started. But anyway, I appreciate y'all sticking through this video and watching to the final product. I hope you loved it. I hope you got some inspiration or some motivation to do a space in your house. If you're a fellow crafter and you love to have a workspace like this, definitely let me know in the comments if you're planning a project or you have any questions or ideas for me. I always love to hear from y'all. Don't forget to check out MAPIFUL.com and see all the different places that they can create an aerial map for you for your workspace or for your living space. It's such a pretty addition to really any decor. I hope y'all have an awesome weekend, and I will see y'all right back here next week with a brand new video.